a free 2 minute advantage every single morning. Hey, welcome back to Loan Officer Freedom, number one podcast in the country for loan officers with your hostess with the mostest, yours truly, Carl White. Hey, today's today's episode is a little different and definitely considerably shorter. I would call this an ad, but I'm not selling you anything here today. Nothing wrong with selling something to somebody, right? That's what we all do for a living. But today, I'm going to give you something, right? This is something really cool. So here's what it is. Every morning, Monday through Friday, Owen Lee sends me the mortgage market numbers he thinks loan officers should know, right? Like what is the average mortgage rate being quoted nationwide? Are total mortgage applications up or down? Are purchase applications increasing or decreasing? What's happening with refinances? Are new and existing home sales moving in the right direction? In other words, like what's happening in the mortgage market and where should a loan officer be focusing, their efforts at that time. And I started taking these numbers and then adding a few thoughts for the loan officers in my branch, and not just simply repeating what the numbers say, but explaining like what those numbers mean for their business, and then giving them one very practical, actionable thing they can do that day to write more loans based on that information, right? So this is not hypothetical stuff. This is like, hey, go do this type thing. Uh, because I'm still in the business, right? I'm branch manager, one of the largest branches in the nation. Anyway, it turned into a 2 minute daily read or a 2 minute daily email that we send out every day to our loan officers called Beyond the Rate Sheet, the Loan Officer Daily, right? Beyond the Rate Sheet, the Loan Officer Daily. Uh, and you can have this thing like if you go to beyondtheratesheet.com, beyondtheratesheet.com. Let me tell you exactly what you'll receive. So there's a couple of sections to this. And again, this is like literally a 2 minute read. The first section we call the pulse. And this is where Owen gives you a quick snapshot of the most important mortgage and housing numbers. And you can very quickly, I get just by glance, because it's got like little arrows going up or down. It's really, really cool. You can see what moved up, what moved down, and how it compares to the previous, week and and a year ago. And you don't have to dig through like a dozen websites or read some 20-page economic report that likely I wouldn't understand anyway. Owen's already pulled together the numbers that you need to know, right? The next section is called Why It Matters. And this is where, when he sends over the numbers, this is where I explain what do those numbers actually mean to you as a producing loan officer? Because knowing that purchase application went up or down isn't very helpful unless you know what to do with that number, right? So I give you a very practical takeaway. And this is a very clear lesson that you can apply to your business based upon what's happening now. How do I write more loans, right? The next section is called Today's Conversation Starter. And this is a word for word question or script that you can totally 100% swipe for me and use with a real estate agent, a borrower, a pre-approved buyer, or somebody in your database. And you don't just learn what happened in the market, you receive a conversation that you can actually have that day to close more loans. The next part, and again, this is all super short, like real, real brief. The next part is today's production move. And again, this is where you get one specific action that you can take before the day gets away from you. And so that has to happen really fast because the day can get away from you really, really quick. So this is like one super short, go do this, very specific action item to take before the day gets over with. And it might be following up with some cooled off home buyers. Maybe it's calling a productive real estate agent. Maybe it's reaching back out to your past database. Maybe it's a new cool AI tool that actually helps close loans. Maybe it's the a follow-up refer back conversation or something from the daily success plan, but it will always be something very practical that can help you write more loans like right away. And then finally, I include what we call coffee talk, which, it just gives you something useful to discuss, like with another loan officer or a referral partner, along with like the important mortgage industry information when there's something you need to know. Like frankly, a lot of times the mortgage information is like, so what, who cares? But sometimes there's really cool stuff that you need to know about. right? But the entire thing is like a quick 2 minute read. So Owen gives the numbers, I explain what they mean, and give you something actionable to do with them. And Owen and I, when we started sending this out to our loan officers and started getting the reviews from them of how helpful it was, Owen said, "Well, gosh, Carl, should we sell this to other loan officers, right? That's a great idea, right? Nothing wrong with selling something. That's how we all, again, that's how you and I all make a living is by selling something. But we both agreed that instead of selling this, we decided to give it away. And so, if you'd like to have Beyond the Rate Sheet, your 2 minute daily of everything you need to know delivered straight to your inbox every weekday morning, just go to beyondtheratesheet.com, beyondtheratesheet.com. Love that name, by the way. Beyondtheratesheet.com. It's free, it's quick, and my promise to you is that I think it's going to give you the one conversation definitely worth having today and who to have it with and exactly what to say. So go to beyondtheratesheet.com, tell us where to send it, and you'll begin receiving it every single weekday morning. You can opt out anytime you want. We're not going to sell the list to anybody. Um, just an internal thing that we're doing. So, and you can opt out anytime you want. I don't know why you would. I think it's gonna be really great information. It is so far. So it's been, it's spread out really fast. So beyondtheratesheet.com. Tell us where to send it. Receive it every weekday morning, and I'll see it on beyondtheratesheet.com. And I'll talk to you on the next episode of Loan Officer Freedom. So thank you for letting me do this non-ad today. This will be a really, really, really good use of your time. Beyondtheratesheet.com. See the information you need to know, what to do with it, and I'll see you on the next episode, and I'll see you inside Beyond the Rate Sheet. Oh, and feel free, like once you subscribe, you want to like send that link to for your favorite loan officers to subscribe. I promise you they'll thank you for it because it's really, really, really good information. So thanks a lot. All right.